Hi guys, Vino here, and welcome to this Vino Prank production. And I think it's time for a cuppa. Oh, that is a damn fine cup of tea. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you're doing really well. I'm doing bloody fantastic. Thank you very much. I'm doing really well, actually, and we're going to get into why I'm doing so well in parts of this video. So before we go any further, I'm actually shooting this from maybe a slightly different angle than you're used to, and that's because this is being shot from my phone. So for the foreseeable future, all my videos are going to be shot on my phone because unfortunately last night, this is the camera that I use. Just going to take off that cord there. This is the camera I use. This is the Panasonic Lumix GH4. Takes a SD card in there, and unfortunately I broke the SD card yesterday when I was shooting a video. The video you've now all seen, it's the Yep Man 3 review, but when I went to take up the SD camera, the SD card out of the camera, it got stuck, so I wiggled it loose, took the card downstairs to take the footage off to edit the footage, and then noticed that there was a piece of plastic that was like separating from the card itself. So I took that piece of plastic off, and the Write Protect tab or Write Protect switch, if you can call it, then came flying off. It's now lost. But once that happens, it makes the card write protected only. Basically. So if you see me look at my wrist sometimes, that's because the viewfinder's on my wrist, my watch at the moment, and until I can find a full-sized fast enough SD card for my camera, then I won't be using the camera for the meantime. I do have plenty of micro SD cards around, but the problem with it is inside an adapter, inside that camera, doesn't play very well. So play very nice. So I'm going to have to, excuse me, as I keep hiccuping and burping, I'm going to have to find a full-sized SD card to put inside this camera that's fast enough as well to be able for this camera to be able to do the 4K footage, all that kind of stuff. So for now, you're stuck on my phone. But having said that, I have a Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, so I don't think you'll be suffering too much when it comes to the quality of this video. So what I thought I'd use this video to do is bring you guys some updates. The first update I've already brought you guys, that the SD card for this is now broken, but it is what it is. I was actually in the middle of recording a video on Deep Madness. Deep Madness is literally to my right or to your left, if you prefer. And I was actually in the middle of recording some gameplay of it, so to speak. I use a multi-camera setup using my main camera and my phone, but of course I now can't do that, so that's going to be on the back burner until I get at least the SD card for my camera. So it is what it is at the end of the day, but hey. So I've been saying for a while, for the last month or so, that I am going to be getting not a camera, I keep saying camera because camera, a board game at the end of the month called The Great Wall. I actually messaged the seller today and asked if we could push it back to the end of April, and they said, yep, no worries, we can do that. He's got plenty of space. And the reason for that's a couple of reasons. I do have a couple of extra bills that I've just been informed about by my housemate coming out in April. And the other reason for it is at the end of April now, I've got 2 board games. I'll have The Great Wall coming and The Final Girl also coming, which I should be able to afford all of those, because at the end of April, my disposable income increases drastically. So everything should be okay there. I do have a bit of extra money from this month that I am saving over, so to speak, and I am selling some on eBay right now. Hasn't sold just yet. There has been a bit of interest recently, so hopefully it sells soon. But I will be probably using some of the extra money that I've saved this month, as well as not buying the board game, to maybe buy a drone next month. For those of you who know or don't know, I had a drone a little while ago, towards the end of last year, a DJI Mini 2SE. Really enjoyed that drone. I kind of sold it on a bit of an impulse, and I want to buy another drone again. I'm not going to reveal what drone I'm going to go for. I will reveal there is one with a fly more kit, so it does have the extra batteries and what have you. But I'm not going to reveal what camera. I mean, it is a camera in a sense. I'm not going to reveal what drone I'm going to be going for until it arrives, basically, and I'll show it off on camera and show you guys what drone I've decided to go for. But I'm going to keep that secret for now. But now that the weather's improving, now that things are not as cold or as wet as they used to be, although here in the UK you never know when it's going to be wet and miserable, I'm going to use the opportunity to grab a drone and go out and get some drone footage and stuff like that. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. The drone I'm going to be picking is also a bit better for indoor use as well. I did like to use my DJI Mini 2 SE indoors quite a bit, especially late at night or when the weather wasn't so good. I could just zoom around with that at home, and the drone I'm thinking of getting is better equipped for indoor use as well as outdoor use and all that kind of stuff. So looking forward to that, as well as saving a bit of money to pay the bills, because there are some extra bills, energy bills, TV license, all that kind of stuff, all that good stuff. Adulting at the end of the day. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about, and I have actually said this in an OTGV that I'm currently in the middle of recording, and I'm actually thinking of putting any board game playthroughs, reviews, any kind or gameplay videos and reviews on my second channel, which is called Gareth the Geek. I'll put a link down below to that channel in the description of this particular video, and you guys can check it out. There's nothing on there. I've actually privated all the videos that were on there, and I might look at bringing some of them across to this channel at some point. But the plan is to use this channel as a vlog channel, basically, and to use that channel to do reviews, to do gameplays, that sort of stuff. Because this channel, I think, is stuck in an algorithmic black hole, if I'm being honest. It is growing slowly, but it is kind of stuck in an algorithmic black hole, I think. And I want to use that second channel to sort of bring the viewers in, sort of do some content that's more widely, like the Ip Man 3 review that I've just done. I probably in the future might decide to start doing more reviews or do all my reviews on that channel instead, because I think I'm going to use that channel to get more of a wider spread than this one. But don't worry, if you like my vlogs and you like this sort of content, my vlogs are going nowhere. They'll stay on this channel. It's just that if you're interested in gameplay, playthroughs, if you're interested in board games, if you're interested in and some other geeky stuff that I might decide to do on that channel, then please go ahead. And also, I can show things off in a vlog on this channel and then show it off on that channel. So I can do unboxings, I can do DVD, Blu-ray updates, that sort of stuff. And I'm not doubling up because I don't understand sometimes doubling up. So I'll show them off in vlogs and stuff like that on this channel, and I'll show them off in their own video on that channel. Stuff like the Tune and Fairweather books, they will be really well geared for that kind of channel because it is called Gareth the Geek. So anything geeky might make its way end up on there. So let me know, guys, what you think about that little change. I personally think for my own benefit and what have you, it will do quite well, just so I can sort of separate the different content that I do, keep this as a vlog channel, keep this the way that it is, and just have that for all of the, and I'll put a bit more effort into the production of videos on that channel, so I may have some music in the background, a bit more editing, that sort of stuff, just to keep everything a bit more professional over on that channel. Having said that, you may actually see, when I said earlier that I'm using my phone for this video, you may see me using my phone a lot more often because I've actually realized that with this camera, how close it is to this table that I use, you can't see what's on the table very well. So I might have to start using my actual camera, camera, my actual phone, to get a wider view so you can see what's on the table, or get a wide angle lens for this. We'll see where things go on that one. After I have bought all of these board games, from various individuals on Facebook Marketplace, going to settle down for a little bit when it comes to board games. I'm going to focus on some other things, mainly gaming. So I didn't realise until the other day that Death Stranding 2 is coming out in June the 25th, I think is the date, remember correctly, on that one, 25th or 26th, one of those dates. Death Stranding 2 is coming out. Also, Assassin's Creed Shadows just came out recently, and I wasn't at the time subscribed to Ubisoft Plus. I am now. I've resubscribed to Ubisoft Plus because I've been really careful for the last couple of weeks when it comes to spending money. So I had a bit of extra money to resubscribe to Ubisoft Plus, and I must say I'm really enjoying Assassin's Creed Shadows as it currently stands. It kind of is serving as a stopgap until the Ghost of Tsushima sequel, which I've completely forgotten what it's called, Ghost of, and I've completely forgotten what the name of that is, I'll be honest with you. But Assassin's Creed Shadows is giving me strong Ghost of Tsushima vibes, so really enjoying that. And yeah, that's probably going to be a stopgap until then. There was something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, I might be buying a box set. No, not well. At some point, buying a box set, rebuying Zatoichi, The Blind Swordsman, back on Blu-ray. But I'm also going to be reviewing the Zatoichi film, starting with the first film very soon. Actually, I'll be reviewing that film, and who knows, maybe that review will make its way onto this other channel, Gareth the Geek. I'm trying to think if there was anything else majorly that I wanted to update you guys in this video. I think that's it for now. Let me know what you guys think with the new direction, with separating things onto two different channels. Obviously, the content on this channel is not going to change, and I also promise you that I'm not going to start cutting down on vlogs because of what's happening on that second channel. In fact, the video output is not going to change. If you're subscribed to both channels, you'll still get the same video output that you're getting right now. It's just that some of the reviews, the playthroughs, board game stuff will just end up on that second channel. But don't worry, if you are subscribed to this channel but not that channel, I'll shout out many of that stuff in many vlogs, so you guys will obviously be able to check out, and I'll leave a link to any video. Say for instance, I talk about a drone or my mic on this channel, and I happen to have a video on my other channel about it. I'll link it directly down below so you guys can find it rather easily. I think that's it for now. I'm going to keep this TFAC short and sweet so I can get it edited and uploaded for tomorrow, for Sunday. I'm trying to think what other videos I can do in the meantime. Probably I'm going to be watching Ip Man 4, which is the final movie, I believe, starring Donnie Yen, although I do believe he has a cameo in one of the other films I mentioned during my review of Ip Man 3, but I'll probably be watching Ip Man 4 within the next few days. And of course, my review of that will be coming imminently, and then that's the quadrilogy of Ip Man out of the way. And I'm actually looking forward to this one because it does star Scott Adkins. I'm actually looking forward to watching Scott Adkins in action. Anyway, until next time, guys, please take care, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day. Ta-ra.